Hi everyone, I am Lamarr Townsend. I am an astrologer as well as a psychic tarot reader, and I'm here to talk about how to protect your home and become a money magnet. Now, when it comes to the spiritual community or living, I suppose, a spiritual life, there's some main things that you want to think about when it comes to your energy and the energy that you surround yourself with, right? It's often why, people like get into Feng Shui, for your business and your home. One of the main things you want to think about is protection, protecting your home, protecting your energy, protecting those that live in your home, so on and so forth. The other thing is you want to bring in good energy. So, good things that bring in good luck, things that bring in, positivity, stuff like that. And then, obviously, when it comes to a home, we need money. So then we think about money, and things like that. And then, we also think about love because home is, where the heart is, So we incorporate these things and we want to, and maybe this is kind of like a more feng shui approach. We want to kind of bring these energies into our home. We want to invite these energies into our home. So in this video, I'm going to show you some ways to, bring in protective energy into your home, bring in good luck, good energy into your home. I'm also going to show you ways to bring money energy, prosperity, abundance into your home as well. And I'm also going to show you ways to bring love energy into your home. All right. And I'm going to do this through crystals. I'm very much into crystals and plants and things of that nature. Now, I did do a apartment tour. By the way, subscribe, like this video, comment, and share with your friends and family. If you want a personal reading from me, I am available for personal readings. My website is lamarrtownsendtarot.com. All right, and I would love to read for you. You can purchase your reading directly from my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I'm an astrologer as well as a psychic tarot reader. Purchase your reading directly from my website. Within 24 hours, I will send you an email confirmation letting you know that I received your payment, and then within 1 to 3 days or sooner, typically sooner than 2 to 3 days, we'll get your reading done as soon as possible, okay? Sometimes the same day. So check that out on my website, and yes, let's get into it. So, one of my biggest things is I think the door that that you enter your home, is very, very important. So this is my door in which I enter my home. So this is my doorway, very basic. I live in an apartment. But this is what you see when you walk in my apartment, however. This is the view that you see of my apartment. And I designed this in such a way that, I want you to, I want myself to get a vibe when I walk in. So over here, I am religious. Obviously, here's a little baby picture of me. And I graduated from VCU University. I am kind of religious. I did grow up in a religious family, so I have obviously a statue of Jesus. Statues are really good because they're a symbol, depending on what type of statue you get, they can be a symbol of something. Obviously, Jesus is a symbol of Christianity, amongst a lot of other things, the love of God and things like that. So this can be a really, really good, a symbolism. There are other statues that you can get, there's Buddha statues, there's less religious political statues, as well. So, simple things like this are a good way to draw attention, but also to bring some spiritual balance as well. Now here also when we come in, I have some bamboo plants. Bamboo plants bring good luck, good fortune, and good energy, all right? And I believe the more you have, the more balanced your space becomes. I think, and there's different levels. I think, if you have 7, that brings good wealth. I think 5 brings, good luck and good fortune. And then one of my favorite, I think, parts of when you kind of first come into my apartment is my crystal table I have when you first enter. So this is my table where I keep all my crystals because I believe in the power of crystals and the power of crystals to transform a space and an energy in a positive way. Now these are actually, oh, I'm sorry. This is actually an angel statue. Remember I was talking about statues. This is an angel statue I actually found for I don't know, $10 at Family Dollar or something like that. These are jars with crystals, herbs, and stuff like that that are related to, for example, love. Here, remember I was talking about love energy. This would be for money, the money symbol right there. This is for protection, all right, to banish. The X means banish. This is also for money. These are just some uh, knickknacks, I guess, my friend gave me, and I thought they went perfectly here. But, you know, Egyptian iconography and stuff like that really interests me. By the way, incense is a really great spiritual thing that can also transform an energy in a very positive way. Incense is considered air, you know, so we have to consider all the elements: air, fire, earth, water, when it comes to also purifying our space and bringing good energy. Remember I was talking about Buddha? Look at Buddha. Little Buddha, how cute. I actually don't know what crystal this is. I know that this crystal is for like good dreams. It brings positivity. It also helps you connect with your angels. Obviously, this is rose quartz. All right, so immediately when you walk in, this is the energy that hits you. This is pyrite, which is good for work, good for business, good for money. It's called a worker stone. This is obsidian. It's a protective stone, helps shield negative energy, helps to protect you from negative energy. This is amethyst, which is good for healing. Looks like I got some sage dust on it, but this is good for healing, and it also is good for protection, psychic protection. This is actually, remember I was talking about statues? This is Ogun, or Elegua, I'm sorry. Ogun is behind him. But Elegua is the protector of doors, open doors and closed doors. And behind him, I have a money jar. All right, so it's like he's protecting my money in a way. Elegua, but I like having Elegua by the door because it's a symbol for protection. And that's another thing, is that you can use your statues in kind of strategic ways as well. Remember, they're a symbol. It's also an energy, all right, that comes with that symbol, that comes with that statue and the meaning behind it. It's also good to, you know, you can decorate the statue, for example, with, I think Elegua likes candy. So if I wanted to, I could put candy around it. Bugs, I'm not into bugs, you know, so I don't want to do that here. But I have this money jar, so I would think, you know, all right, you know, I can't do that, but, you know, I know he likes sweet things, right? So that would be great for him. This, I don't know exactly what crystal this is called, but I know it's good for intelligence and communication and things like that. These are shungite, which is good for also protection. It is also actually good for filtering water. It is also good for protection from EMF, Wi-Fi, and things like that. This is something that I found that I love. I feel very connected to Native American culture. I don't know if I have Native American in me, but I just feel very connected to Native American culture and the use of herbal medicine and the like. This is Ogun, the protector of roads, but railroads more so. So whereas he's the protector of like doors, he's also the protector of doors, but more so, I don't know how we would put it. If he's the protector of open doors, he would be the protector of moving from one door to the next, if that makes sense. And he also, because he works with the railroad, likes, you know, the stuff from the railroad tracks and things like that. So I put this behind him as an extra kind of incentive to protect my home, I guess. This is shungite here, another piece of shungite. This is citrine, which is good for wealth and prosperity and abundance, right there. All right. And oh, I'm sorry. These are all my bracelets. I'm really big into crystal bracelets too, and I like to put them on these crystals to like cleanse them. This is black tourmaline, which is also a protective stone and a healing stone. And I keep this crystal collection, I guess, near my door. Once again, because I feel like it protects my home in a way. It wards off negative energies and negative spirits. And it just makes me feel good, you know, when I walk in and I see it. You know, it's just like, oh, home. I love it. You know, it's the first thing one of the first things I see. So I love that. Um, Over here is one of my favorite saints. This is Saint Martin Caballero. He is really, I need to dust him off. He's good when it comes to poverty, you know, when you really need something, you know, a hand in need. He's really, really good at giving you a helping hand when you need it. So I've only petitioned him once, but he's really, really good. His thing is he likes you to give back. So if you petition him, you know, make sure that you give back. If you see, for example, a homeless person, you know, try to give them $1 or something like that. Or if you're at the grocery store and they say, "Would you like to donate to so and so?" You know, give them, you know, give them a little something. This is a snake plant. This is actually good at cleansing and purifying the air. All right, which by the way, when it comes to spirituality and doing magic and you know candle magic, for example, if you consider yourself a witch, I do candle magic. So having your air clear and pure is really, really important because it does help your magic. It does help your think air as communication. So that's your thoughts, that's communication, and you don't want that to get muggy. So we don't often think about our air and also how important plants you know come, you know, how important plants can be with cleaning our air and keeping our air clean, debris free, free of negative energy. This plant literally sucks all of that, you know, up. Look it up, the snake plant. It's called the snake plant. NASA actually said that I think it's the #1 best plant for cleaning the air in your home. So think of clean air as like a clean pathway for your magic to like work. And for once again all this good energy that I'm building, that we're trying to build in here, to also work easier and faster. So it's also, I believe, good for this plant's also good for fortune and wealth too, and good luck. So, and it's also important that we place this, you know, certain things in certain places. So this would be considered, I believe, the southeast, which, you know, when it comes to feng shui, you know, and I believe in general, placing certain things in certain areas of your home also makes a difference. So, and it's important to build up energy. So I would love to put crystals here as well, and maybe a few more smaller plants as well, especially ones that deal with wealth and good luck and good fortune here, probably. And maybe, no, I think I'm gonna leave this to Saint Martin Caballero because I don't like the one other thing I don't like to do is I don't like to put too many statues in one area because I feel like it clutters the energies of the statues and what they represent. So if you do put more than one statue in one area, for example, in my room, I have and maybe I'll actually show you. I have like three, I think maybe two statues, and one represents the more African tradition, one represents the more Egyptian tradition. But if they kind of represent the same ish thing, then that might be okay. Like I could put Saint Martin Caballero, you know, and maybe Saint, you know, Saint Michael, you know, because they're kind of in the same energy. They're both saints, you know, and so you know, I don't know, you know, you do you, but I'm just, you know, saying. Speaking of saints, one of my other favorite saints is, and I've done a video about him maybe multiple times on my channel, is Saint Expedite. Um, I love Saint Expedite. If you need anything in a fast pinch, if you need money, if you're ever in need of just anything and you need it fast, you petition Saint Expedite. He's extremely fast. He likes pound cake. He loves when you talk about him and spread his good works and what he's done in your life. So I've done videos on him, and I love him so, so much. He's awesome. He loves the color red and green. He's really good when it comes to procrastination and needing money in a pinch and just needing fast results. Now, also, I have decorated his kind of altar, I guess, or it's really a bookcase. But I've decorated him with, you know, pictures of my dad and my family. That's me and my grandma. But here we have a money tree, all right? And a money tree is good at bringing good fortune, good wealth. I actually need to clean it off. I just bought it yesterday. So, but this is also good at bringing good fortune, wealth, prosperity, and abundance. And I like to specifically keep this near Saint Expedite because he's fast. He gets stuff done. So I believe that having something near Saint Expedite, especially because he's done wondrous works in my life, such as a plant, something living, something breathing, something maybe energetically he can pull on. Maybe when I'm not even calling on him, or when I do need to call on him, it is energy that is very great to have in my home, and especially to have it here. For example, it's once again one of the first things you see when you walk in, right? It's centered, centered. It's centered. This energy is centered right there. This energy is centered. This energy is centered. So you kind of want it to be centered, but you also want to build on the energy. Like, I want to put crystals here too as well, and I'm very dedicated to this. Here we have Ganesh, which is a Hindu god or deity that is associated with wealth and prosperity. And one thing with statues that you can also do, which is a little secret, often I will put money underneath Saint Expedite's statue here. I don't have money under his right now. I probably should put maybe $1 or so underneath his statue. But another thing you can do is you can write letters, all right, and put them underneath the statue. And no one would really know unless they picked it up, all right? And if they did that, shame on them. All right, this is also kind of good for balance and prosperity. This is what I consider my dining room table centerpiece, even though it's not really centered. It's a bonsai tree. Bonsai trees help you connect with nature. Nature is earth. I actually need to see if it needs to be watered. It needs to actually be watered, I think. Ugh. So we're actually going to water this a little bit. But bonsai trees connect you with earth. And, I think this is good because dining room, this is actually where I do a lot of my work, to be honest, where I record a lot of my videos. I need to get a new table. There's a burn there from sage. This is the sage, bad sage, bad sage. But this is where I do a lot of my work. Obviously, this is where I eat. This is where when I host guests, we eat, we talk, we cackle, eat some ice cream, have some coffee, have a drink, whatever. And I just think that having a plant here to kind of bring it all together, like an olive branch in kind of a way, just is so, important. Now, when it comes to other plants, I like to keep my herbs in the kitchen. My herb plants in the kitchen because they are herbs, obviously. So, um, these are plants that you can actually cook with, and, they're edible. So this is my rosemary that's looking a little bit crazy, and I think it's looking crazy because I hadn't watered it in a while, but I just watered it a couple days ago, and it seems to be doing pretty well. The soil feels still moist, so I know it's doing well. And this is literally a plant that I can eat, but rosemary is good for memory. It's also good for protection. It's good for money. Rosemary is kind of an all-purpose plant, all right, but it's just one of my favorite herb plants. Now, I consider the kitchen the heart of the home, you all. I mean, the kitchen is where you eat. It's where you make bond, you bond with people. I mean, the kitchen is so important. So I do like to have, a little bit of money energy in my kitchen. Now, this is also literally a money tree made of crystals that I got from, and I have another one of these in my room, but it's on my dad's altar, and I don't know if I'm going to show you all that, but because that's very private. But this is an actual money tree that you can put money in, you can put other things in, but I just like to put money in it. I try not to use this money too much. Sometimes if I'm doing laundry, and I have to go to the laundromat, I will pull $1 or two. But that's still a good thing, because it's like, money, you need it to flow. Scared money don't make money. You have to spend money to make money kind of thing. But if you ever, there's a few dollars lying around or something like that, or even a few coins, put them on your money tree, all right? And, watch what happens. Now, like I said, and once again, we have a money jar that I made myself here. Now, this is interesting because this is an herb here, thyme, which is also looking kind of funny, but the soil's moist, so I just watered this a couple days ago too. Thyme is a very, very extremely good herb for money, all right? So I, interestingly enough, like to keep my thyme, and you can see it was recently watered. I like to keep my thyme with my money tree, and money area, I guess, in my kitchen on top of my fridge. It's a really weird place to put the thyme, but I think it just makes more sense. Now, I do try to be mindful to always keep this up here with it because it is on the fridge, or more so the freezer here. And I don't want, the coldness. I need to clean this. I don't want the coldness of the freezer, to mess with the plant or whatever. So I do try to keep this on top of it. And of course I will take it down every now and then and put it on, the windowsill. Oh, that's actually a good idea. Let's put it on the windowsill right now. Because the sun is shining and I love it. Okay. There we go. Yay! Oh, my baby. Okay. Okay, so now let's put a little bit of water on the bonsai tree. I wish I could flip the camera around while I'm recording, but I can't. It won't let me. So the good thing about the bonsai trees is they're really low maintenance, but the thing is that you have to keep them constantly watered. Like, they can't ever get too dry. And I don't like to use tap water. I only like to use filtered water, bottled water on my plants because I'm just really bougie. But I think with the bonsai trees, it's okay. They are perfectly fine with just some tap water. But like I said, I'm bougie. It actually feels quite dry. You got dry really fast. I'm sorry. I was busy. I've been out all day. And I just like to make sure my way of knowing it's watered is when this whole entire plate has been filled with water. That's like my signal, like, okay, it's watered enough. I'm just going to keep that near it because it feels kind of dry, even though it looks pretty good. All right. Looks really good. I just don't want it to get too dried out at all. And it does kind of sit near the ventilation and the fan, so... Alright, let's go in my room really quickly. Because I want to show you all the energy in here as well. Now, obviously my room is where I do business. So, well, I do some business. For example, I'll do some readings in here. But remember I was talking about the statue. So this is Khonsu, who's an Egyptian god of the moon. And this is Olokun, who is the African god of the deep sea. Now, if it were up to me, I would prefer to have both of these separate. And I actually think I might... Should I make them separate? Where should I put... Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Khonsu, and I think I'm going to put Khonsu here, where I do my readings. All right. And then, oh, and look at my beautiful aloe vera plant. Love, love, love. This one has been through so much, and I'm so proud of it. But aloe vera is good for protection as well. This is another snake plant, I just bought this today. This is another version of a snake plant. I like having this because it's good for, purifying the air and stuff like that. And then very quickly, this is a money tree. This is a snake plant that I like to keep near my bed, because, this is always good to have near your bedroom. So this is a little bit of the energy I have going on in my room. I obviously want to build up the energy there as well. But these are just some ways that you can protect your home in very simple, stylish, affordable ways. Not break the bank, but also, bring some really, really good benefits. The great thing about having a lot of plants in your home as well is that they do help with the air. They do help clear out toxins, and they are amazing for bringing good energy in the home. So you can't beat that. And pair them with crystals and knickknacks and statues. You have a really stylish home, but also a home that has, protective energy and is a money magnet. So that is my video on how to protect your home, protect the energy of your home, but also make it a money magnet and a love magnet as well. With that being said, love and light, I'll see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you subscribe, like this video, hit the bell next to the subscribe button, make sure those two bells are above the, those two bars are above the bell, so you get a notification whenever I go live or upload a brand new video. And until next time, love you guys, stay safe, stay blessed, and protect your home. And also let me know how you decorate your home and how you bring good energy, good feng shui, good chi in your home as well.